All right. Hopefully we got sound. Yep. I should be in summer mode. This is summer mode right here. Um, we're going to talk about summer because summer for DJI is definitely a bummer. Um, it's not going to be a bummer for me. It's going to be a bummer for them because I've just been spending my time using basically this gear right here. There's not a DJI thing in this box. Well, okay, the mic. So this is my summer camera of choice. And I'm, I'm all in. I told you I'm all in with these guys. They've proven themselves. I've done everything you can possibly do with these cameras. I've been underwater. I've mounted them to bikes. This thing here surprises me every time I use it. I have come to the conclusion that I am not going to lose quality with that camera anymore. So I'm I'm on the way. Um, Get Brent in there. Got to get the possum going on there. But yeah, I can't tell you. I can't tell you that those things can't get every job I need done. The only thing I didn't do was mount it to a pool robot, and I just ran out of time. I got too many things going on. I've been knocking out videos left and right for these products just so I can get those things, get my, take care of my responsibility with them. Um, I've been I and one of the things you need to know, Brent, is when I pick and choose things out of the project lists, I pick good stuff. I stay away from stuff that I know is not going to be good. So that's kind of been my rule. That's why it's always been, I like this, it's because I do. That's why I picked it. I picked it out because it was something really good. It was a good idea. So anyway, there's a little graininess in the video there, just a little bit. It's probably because I need to put a light on it. Here, let me take some of that graininess out. All right, we're going to mess around with that right there. Yes. I absolutely love this link. This link is just absolutely kicking butt. So, all right. Let's get it. Let's get a little bit of light on the subject right here. All right. Whoops, that didn't help. There we go. Let's give it some purple light. There we go. Purple rain. But yeah, and I've been, I finally got one of those rubber covers for this. I finally got one of these covers for it, and but this thing will shoot. If I want to just do fun vlogging video, I figured out a way of taking that this camera and making it easy. There is an extra step, and you know you can avoid the extra step by using that. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. We'll just edit on here. What's that? So that's the plan. We're gonna take that on the river. So, and I'm gonna do. You're wondering where's the barbecue videos? They're coming. I haven't been on vacation yet. I just finished my house. My house is now done. But that camera, we're gonna come back to that. We'll come back to that. We're not finished over there, but what a great camera. I keep looking for things wrong with it, and I haven't been able to find that. I haven't been able to find anything wrong with the X5. Um, so yeah, so my house is finished. All the floors are done. Every time I move my hands, my camera blinks, and you got to keep your hands down. Okay, okay, camera, bring her back in, bring her back. There we go. God, so mighty. Ah, toys. But thanks to DJI, I've been able to save tons of money. I'm saving so much. Everything I do is basically a product video. So, and anytime I buy, DJI gives me nothing. So it's only cost me money. So the greatest thing that's happened is I've just taken care of business and I'm getting ready to go on vacation. And I do have videos planned. I believe I am going to I am going to go to Minnesota and see my dad. I think that's happening. I got to get back. Um, I got to get back, from the river. I'm gonna have a little bit of quality time with my family, and yeah. But it's just been everything's been made easier by tech, all the tech that's come out, and I'm very excited about the Insta360 stuff. If those, it's like DJI wants to come out with a camera. I don't even care. Roomba, they're going to come out with a Roomba. That's their answer. DJI's answer to all the crap they've put us through and how greedy they've been, and all they can do for us is a Roomba and a remake of cameras that we already have. Whatever. I'm actually thinking about getting one of those. I haven't done it yet, but I was thinking about getting one of those flying box fans. Call it a flying box fan. There is a deal, right? Where you can get basically it's $1,000 at their U.S. store, and you get the camera, you get two batteries, you get the controller, and all the and then you get a bike mount. So I'm thinking another bike accessory. It's maybe I'll take my money and buy a bike. Bikes are not expensive right now. They're really good. And I've got 4 scooters in my garage. Oh my gosh. Products are coming out my ears. I could see hair there too. There's hair coming out my ears too. Wow. Yeah, that freaking Link 2 is a good camera. I can see freaking hair on my ears, man. God. That is it's funny as hell. You gotta pull those hairs out of my ears. It's growing. They're growing. It must be Friday. This is Peach, by the way. I'll be drinking beers here in a couple days. Beers. Ah, so yep, it's summer. I've got some summer gear that I'm going to show you in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to go on my trip. All right, my camera just blinked again. I'm going on my trip and getting on the plane, and with I usually travel with this thing right here. This is my usual dad random backpack right here. So, and I've got my old travel Mac right here. So I'm trying to get my gear together. So this is the old Mac right here. This is the M1. And I'm thinking about taking my M1 with me. But if I take my phone, I won't get the proctology exam. By the way, I just had a proctology exam. That was yesterday. That's why my hair is like this. Uh, that was relaxing. But anyway, this is the backpack that I usually travel with. Um, I'm thinking about not maybe just bringing my iPad. Because if you bring a computer, you'll try to work, and I don't want to do that. I've been very good at relaxing, and I learned a couple things. Now, I it may be a mistake this time. I am not going to bring the Pocket 3. This is a no DJI trip. Is that stupid? What do you think? No DJI this trip. All right, I'm putting it up. This will be hopefully we get a couple folks in here. All right, so here's my question. No DJI vacation. Yay or nay? That means I can't throw, well, the one I'm thinking about bringing is the Flip because I'm in the US, so why don't I just bring a drone? No DJI. That means no drones. That means that I have to do drone shots with a selfie stick. Okay, so that's where I'd have to do. All right, here we go. So that means that this is going to be where my drone shots are going to be made. I can do that. I can make some drone shots with this thing. It's not the long selfie stick, but I think uh, we could do it with this. Just do those, or we can connect it to a flagpole. But we will bring cameras. There will be no, there will be no DJI possibly. If you guys tell me, okay. So what kind of drone? There's only two choices in this trip. There's only one of two things. Okay, it's either going to be it's either going to be Neo. Should I bring the Neo? I don't have gyro flow, so this kind of puts me at a in a precarious position. But I do get video, and if I lose this thing, I really don't care. I just, you know, I mean, I'll care, but it's nothing I can do about it. Okay, and I can fly this with my phone if need be, or I can throw a controller in my bag. Um, that's the option. I mean, I could take this, okay, or we go this with the controller. This is definitely going to have a better camera. I can fly them both the same. I'm probably answering, well, that's, I'm just saying, no DJI. That means I don't bring a drone. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I can bring these, but I don't have to. I told you what I can do is I can take this camera here and mount it to the selfie stick like this and drone shot. Okay. I just hit my fan. So that's my option. It's my option. TSA don't care about this. They don't care about this either. They probably don't care about that freaking DJI Flip drone either. But I do have to put it in a bag and, separate it out. But and I can't carry it like both of them. I can fly with just this bag. So this would be my drone bag if I brought a drone. Okay, I just take this bag here. It's already got the flip in it. It's ready to go. Done. This thing's ready to travel. No D, but if you tell me I can't take DJI, then this can't go. So at the end of this stream, if you say you're not allowed to take a drone, then I'm not taking this one. I'm just putting. I'm not taking that. I could, but if I take that, then I guess I could. I could take that. Uh, this one actually weighs less than this. This weighs too much. This weighs less. So the Ruco's, this is a half-inch camera sensor. This is 1/1.3. I could put the Neo in here too. I could get pull the, you know. I mean, this thing's tiny. It's just done deal. I just got one extra battery, and then I'll just take the regular old. I'll just take this controller right here. Done. But that's assuming you let me. Got your real ID. Yes, we had real IDs a long time ago. I had my real ID back in 20, I don't know, like 2015. Our state was one of the first states to do real ID. So yeah, I also have my passport. So I think both of them next year I have to renew. I have to renew my license next year and my passport. So far, I got 100% no DJI. So please vote. Okay. I should put the vote up. I don't know if I can. I can't put the vote up live, can I? Online chat. I haven't put my chat on in a while. Let's see if I can do that. All right, I'm gonna go and grab chat. I haven't done that in a long time. I don't think it shows any of that stuff. All right, so let me go and oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Let's see. Let's go live chat. Let's go here. Boy, there's a bunch of different things right there. I just gotta hit copy. I gotta paste it in here. All right, we should have a chat. There we go. So there you guys are. Oops, right there. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, so I'll if you make me take that Ruka, I'll take that. If you guys say Dad Random, Chris, you got to take the Ruko because there's no DJI, no DJI at all. Not you're not allowed to, right? Every time I do this, the camera, I need to turn that stuff off. Right. But, you know, so we got Ruko or DJI. But if, like I said, I'm not taking it. So, all right. Okay. The other thing I got is I got a box with some goodies in it. Travel goodies showed up today. So, travel goodies. Um, this is stuff that I told you that I've got my old travel backpack. Um, you know what? Also, I noticed that my wife has a bigger suitcase than me, and I'm like, where'd all our suitcases go? Like I used to have like 10 suitcases above my, I have a storage area, and it was all lined up with. It's down to there's no big suitcases. So I have to travel with this smaller suitcase. Where's the fairness in that? All right. Okay. So travel deals. Found one. I have not looked at it yet. Um, Now I saw some knucklehead on Amazon that was selling them, and he should know that the king of sales is sitting right here. 45 folks getting real ID, five doing drive tests. Oh my lord, Tom, that sounds horrible. Yeah, I'm my big problem is my next DMV test. I'm gonna have to have glasses on because I can't see crap. The last time when I got my license renewed before, um, I didn't have had I was still didn't have glasses at that time. That's how long ago it was. All right. Okay, so this is the first goodie. I haven't looked at it yet. So this is a travel goodie. And by the way, I will put links up to this stuff, even though I bought it. I just bought this stuff because I needed it. But this is, if you see it, if you think it's any good, now there's a gazillion backpacks out there that are like really expensive. So I'm looking for a cheap one. Okay. Um, and I want to replace Old Faithful down there. This might be so crappy that I still take my old backpack. So all right, so we're gonna try this one out. So this is the replacement backpack here. I'm just gonna try it out, see what it's like. Of course, everything comes from China. At least came from China last year. Nothing coming from China right now. All right, stuff that you need to travel with. So this is a carry-on backpack. It's any good. I'll probably be wishing I bought the better one. All right. We got to get the Swiss Army. We got to go help get some help from the Swiss Army. There we go. Yep, that is Swiss, real one. I actually got this from a rep. He actually is the California rep for the Swiss Army stuff. Guy's got a pretty nice hat. All right. So, first of all, does it pass the smell test? Not bad. Mistake. All right. So here it is. This is item number one. Um, Actually, not bad. Right there. So, Matine. And yeah, it feels good. Actually, a nice little backpack. It's about the same. Now, this is Adidas. Okay. Here's an Adidas backpack next to this one. So they're about the same size. Now, there's nothing wrong with this one. Nothing at all. This one's way cooler anyway. This one's got stripes on it and Adidas, all that cool stuff. This one is less like in your face. But remember, I'm just going to be carrying cameras and stuff like that with this. This will be my camera bag. But yeah, pretty good. It has, where you can plug in your power supply. So if you got one of these power bricks, stick it in there like this, and then you can put it in the bag, and then you can plug into right here for powering up stuff, carrying it through the airport. Straps look pretty good. I look at these right here, these tighteners. I look for the extra. This, pretty good. I look to see if there's like lots of extra crap on the D rings. Just regular old D rings. Nothing wrong with it. Um, this is the thing I do like on this one. You see this right here? So you know how you got your handle that comes up on your bag, on your regular bag. This can slide down, so this can be carried on the top of on the handle um, of your luggage. So this will slide up where your handle goes, and you can just kind of rest it in there. Even though I'm checking my luggage, it's just kind of nice. And then there's the pocket down here. That's kind of cool. Ooh, that's Like a water bottle pocket. That's a good one. Padded, a lot of padding. So, question is, take this laptop. Let's see what's got a laptop pocket. You're probably wondering what I paid for this. Not a lot. I got it. I got it cheap on sale. So here's the laptop pocket. So this actually does have a pocket here. Trying to see if it has. Well, most of them have that like that strap that comes down. But anyway, this would go in here like that. The laptop would go in there. Got to come out really quick anyway, right? You probably don't want to put it inside of two bags because the first thing TSA does is say, "Hey, get your laptop out and turn it on." That's assuming I take it, so it fits it. So that's a small laptop. That's pretty good. Right. Life, you believe that? It says lifetime warranty. I don't believe that at one bit. Whoever said, "Hey, I bought this backpack like 6 years ago and it's broke now. Can you get me a new one?" Company's out of business by then. So anyway, that's a good backpack. That was a good deal. Let me see if I can find it. Can't remember what I paid for it. It wasn't expensive. So let's see if I can find it on my stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Buy again. Just want to look at the backpack in here. Um, orders. Why isn't it showing up on my buy again? I, I don't think I bought it on eBay. Let's see. Here, orders here. I was looking here. Let's see. Boy, we buy a lot of crap. There it is right there. All right, let me show you what it was here. So it says school laptop. All right, so this is what I bought. Here, let me give you a screen share on this one. Oops, that's not it. That's not it. Let's go there. So that's this $29. This is really nice for $29. This is really nice. And I think I got a coupon too. 17-inch. There's one that's a little bit bigger. I don't think I would have bought the bigger one. I really don't. I really don't. This is really good. It comes in a lot of different colors. So I just bought the black one. You can get them in all different, like you got yellow and let's see, yellow, white. That was a little bit over the top there. This would have matched that would have actually matched the laptop bag. The zippers will be everything. See, that's the same material that the laptop bag is made out of. So that's pretty cool. That light blue, dark blue, $22. Dang it, I could have bought the dark blue. It's cheaper. No, 29. 29. 29. That was not 22. Uh, So, so that was a pretty good deal. So I would say this is worth $30. There's no, especially if you're just, for carry on. It's made out of good material. So I'm not thinking that this was a bad purchase at all. All right. So so anyway, that's that right there. Link in the description. Guys, I literally am going to use this stuff. So pretty cool. So let's see. So if you want to check that, if you just want to look at it, um, that's this one right here. So, all right. So these are all, like I said, all things I'm going to be using. Um, I'll be putting, like I said, I'll be putting the this camera here as well. So that'll all be electron. Most of the stuff in there will be electronic gear, stuff that I'm just going to carry on the plane. That'll be enough. That's a lot of stuff. That's more electronic gear than I should have. All right, what else do I got in here? All right. Okay. I had to find some cables. These cables, I know. These are USB-A, USB-C. I finally I've finally gone into the world of I'm supposed to be showing you a USB-C port. Yes. There we go. Anyway, I finally got rid of the lightning cable yesterday. So everything, all those lightning cables that I had sitting around, they're all trash. So, I mean, think about this. They said, Europeans, they guys, what's a waste? Going from USB-C to lightning, lightning to USB-C, you know? Anyway, I got these cables. Um, these are just to have extra ones when you travel. It's nice to have them. So I can't even. I think I paid $9 for these. Let me see. Let's see if I can find that order here. Um, yeah, here they are. Let's see. I just got to look at them. Yeah, $8.99. I paid for those. So these are um these are data cables too. Yeah, so these will move data. So for CarPlay and that kind of thing. Um, car charging and they should be data cables. We'll definitely let's see, yeah, CarPlay. So it does say that they do that. So those are $9. I don't know if that's the best deal. It's $4 a cable, but when everything is is basically being sent, that's what these. So if you're just looking, um, that's these cables. So that'll go in my bag. So far so good. So we've got laptop bag, we've got camera bag, data cables, and throw those in there. I didn't get a power supply. Guys, I got too many power banks. I got way too many. This is the type that I like, the power bank type that I like right here. This will charge your watch and your mag charger. So I love it. This one, instead of having a mag case, you just go like this. Pop one of these like that. So that's a mag charging case. So that's the way I roll right there. And then, like you said, if it actually gives you a little bit of a handle too as you're moving around. So there's that mag case. Um, that one I got last year. Got to put the Swiss Army away, I think. All right, what else do we got in here? I'm almost done. But this was definitely a legit switch over. All right, so those were my cables. The other thing I did was when I switched phones, I got to protect RID for my cards. So this is another magnetic case that I'm going to be putting my wallet stuff in. Um, so this is a mag wallet. These are kind of the new things. See if I can find that puppy on here. Let's see, mag wallet. Where was that? Guys, I didn't pay very much for any of the stuff. I am a shopper. I am a shopper of the 100th degree. So I make sure that when I get stuff that they're good deals. There it is right there. So this is the MagSafe wallet. These are not cheap. anything magnetic, but it's kind of cool what it does. So let me show you this one. So that's the Mag wallet, and yeah, there is a 20% coupon. So I think I paid $22 for that. So that let's look at it and see if it's worth a crap. All right. And if you want to look at this, let's put that up for you. So if you want to check that out, right there. I like the magnetic stuff, and this one like says RFID blocker, so people can't look at read your cards. So if we go there, um, all right, we'll debox. Nice little box. Let's see, it is Extra Life. So that's the company right there, Extra Life. But I carry one that's kind of this. It's the same size. Now that I've never held this before, so the one that I do have that I'm replacing it with is the same size. All right, let's check this one out. All right, we'll get in there. So this is what it looks like. And remember, I showed you got MagSafe. There you go. There's where your wallet stays. The cool thing about this was, and it has the little flip out stand, so you can use that as a stand for your phone. It's kind of cool. I like to tuck the back of this into like when I'm flying. I like to tuck this through the back of the tray. You know how it sits in there? I put this in the back of that tray, and then I watch movies on my phone. Assuming the plane that I'm flying in doesn't have movies, and or I set it sideways like this. So I mean, I can use the kickstand. You can use the kickstand on your phone, but I started to do the magnetic stuff. But I also need a place for my wallet, so I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, pretty cool. Um, so that is a pretty strong magnet, I would say, pretty strong. Does a pretty good job. It can, hold my heavy phone with it, so that's pretty good. But this is all summer gear for summer trips. So all of my cards will go into this little mag pocket right here. This is the little MagSafe pocket right there. And you see down here, you have a place to push your cards up out with that. And then inside, you've got your ID. So, when you're traveling and you're going through, TSA, right there. So you just take your wallet out, bang, 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 you get your phone in there. Then I show my ID, stick that to the back, and then I throw it in my backpack. I don't put it in the little bin thing. I put it in my backpack. So that's kind of how I travel. So anyway, cool. So you do have a place for your ID to stick out. I'll carry my 107 ID in there. Let's see, are there any other things? Ooh, that's definitely got RFID blocking. That's the metal in there. And yeah, I can get all my cards in there. So credit cards go in there. You can stack them. You can put a bunch in there. I only have two, regular and backup. They're my IDs, regular ID, real ID, and then this is where my 107 will go. I also have metal I carry around forever, and that metal in my body, I carry my doctor card too. So saying, "Hey, you're freaking full of metal." But that is the little RFID blocking. So that's it. That's it. That's all my stuff. That's all I got to show you right there. Um, and for $20, and then you apply a 20% coupon on there. So check it out. That's about the price. They're all about the same price. But this one, like I said, has that nice stand. So So if you're looking at it from, let me just show you really quick from the Brio right there. So bang, just like that. And then sideways. So I just thought that was a really good idea. Useful. And like I said, it gives you a little magnet level holder. I also like the fact that my phone feels more substantial when I have something connected to it. So it just feels protected. So, all right. So there it is, guys. That is the Dad Random. That is the Dad Random special for today. Um, throw that up there. So we got the magnetic thing, got the backpack. So that's my big haul. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of stuff. I don't need a lot of stuff. Once again, I do suggest, I don't know, I could try to find one of those that I like. That's the charger that I use. And of course, that freaking backpack deal is really good. I think that's a great deal for the backpack. So great deal. Great deal. Wonderful deal. So those things. Other than that, so that's that magnetic wallet thing. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody has their own preference when it comes to like mag chargers. So um I just want to see if there's any um yeah, here's one that's like it. Um this is a 10,000 mAh. I think I got a 10,000 mAh. The other one you can get, they're much skinnier if you get so you get into these. So if you're interested in looking at one of those, you get into these right here. That right there is like what I have. Mine is definitely the has a lot more battery capacity. I can completely charge up my phone and then have more battery left. This one right here, this $39 version, you might as well just get, it just depends on what you like to have. You pay almost the same amount for half the battery capacity. So you get into this style. There's a one for 25 bucks. I don't know about that 1200 milliamp hour. Well, that I have to look at that. That's actually pretty interesting price there for what you get there. So anyway, you can check those out. But I'm a huge fan of those. Um, little tiny. There's a what's that? That's a little tiny one. That one's great. So and then you get the travel things. But that's it. All right, that's enough of that crap. I love to. I just wanted to share some of that stuff with you, because summer is here, and everybody says I should go without DJI. 57% of you guys said I should be. I should not take DJI with me, guys. It would make me feel bad. It would not. I am kind of pissed at them right now, anyway. Um, I think the longer I don't buy stuff from them, the more free I feel. So, uh, but anyway, I just thought you'd be interested in some of those gadgets that I like. Um, I mean, I could just throw this in my bag, huh? How about that? I'll just throw this in here, one battery. I can hide it. Does anybody would TSA even think this is a drone? If I just threw it in my backpack, this thing? I mean, nothing, no controller, nothing. Just we'll just use the same battery over and over again. Who flies more than one time anyway on a trip? So come on, guys, give me just one drone, just one, please. Oh man, all right, I gotta get off the stream, but I got more batteries for that puppy. I got three. Like I said, I don't have to. We don't have to bring a controller if we don't want to. But if we bring the controller, it's like we have a mini with us. And then we might as well bring that big bag over there. It's kind of like it's kind of like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So I'm going to listen to you though. If you say if 57% of you guys say do not take it, that's a lot. Um, so 57%, that's where we're at right now. We are at 57%. Yeah, that says is that it right there? Ah, guys, I am not doing an infomercial stream, so don't think that was my purpose today. I just wanted you to see the stuff that I was going to bring, and because it's summer, and I told you I completely switched over. I am completely without any question. I have absolutely switched all of my gear to three Insta 360. Okay, they are they I have been my reliable go to, and I'm just saying these guys have taken care of me. I can do the drone shots with this right there. If I need to just throw that in the bag, I can take it. Um, but that's kind of where I stand right now with cameras. The X5 is just as good as any camera I've ever used. It allows me to reframe shots. It gives me just enough freedom that it just makes my life, as a creator easy. It just makes it very easy. So I just stuck my wallet to my to my power bank. I wonder if it'll mess up my cards. Anyway, so we are. It sounds like 57%. 57% says no DJI. If it goes to 49%, then I'm taking one. If you guys in the last minute turn that to 49%, I'm telling you, I'm freaking all right. But anyway, guys, it's time for me to kick it. I got a lot of things to do. Probably need to get a haircut. That's for sure. Um, and appreciate you guys. I really do. It's been a long, guys, 2018. 2018. That's when I started this thing. And I've been working hard the whole time ever since, trying to keep everything together. DJI helped me grow. They helped my channel. And for me to abandon DJI at this point, um, is that the last word? 57%. That means that the majority believe that DJI needs to stay here. It'll definitely make traveling easier. I'm just saying. So by you telling me not to take my drone, it just makes my life easier next week. I just bring cameras and guys, they probably won't let me fly. Let's see. I don't think I can fly drones anyway off this cruise ship. Um, um, I think I'm just checking right now. Let's see. I don't think. Let's see. We depart and we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna go to a bunch of Civil War battlefield sites. It's gonna be good. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be a good time. I'm looking for some rules in here. Ships. Let's see. What to wear on a cruise ship? Oh boy. Ugh. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. It is 1 hour exactly into the stream. The overwhelming opinion of you guys is that I will not be taking DJI with me. There will be no DJI cameras, no DJI drones. Um, the only thing I'm allowed to take, the only thing, okay, the only thing I'm taking, this mic. Please can I take the mic? Can I take the DJI mic? Will you please let me do that? Okay. Oh man, it smells good. I don't know where my wife's cooking something down there. It smells yummy. Yes. All right. But yeah. So yes. Last question would be, what happened to the barbecue thing? What happened to the big, beautiful barbecue build? Well, that's going to happen as soon as I get back. So when I get back from okay, so no drones. No, I just said drones. No DJI drones allowed. Final word. You guys said no DJI drones, and I'm going to live up to your expectations. All right. Okay. The other thing we need to chat about is let me just see what's going on here. Um, I just want to see what I got going on here. See what is up with that. I just want to see what we have going on. If I have any super stickers or anything. I wonder if if I can do any memberships. Maybe I don't. I should have it. I think I should have one membership, one freebie. Right. Hmm. I guess not. Doesn't look like I have anything available. Let me just look in my regular channel here. See if there's any freebies. Let's see. Oh, here, I'm going to get a copyright strike on myself. Let's see here. Right. Let's see. Is it saying that I got any? Let's down here. Oh, yes. Why is it not letting me do it over there? All right. Okay, here we go. I've got some memberships to gift. Here we go. Sending them out. This will always dig up anybody that's hiding in the background. Ah, FTFO Media, you have got a gift. Itchy Sack in the house. Greg Ruraba, you are also hiding in the background. Ask them Dexter. There you go. So this is how I figure out who's hiding in the background. All right, thank you guys. I appreciate you. That's why I gifted those out for you. Thank you so much. Um, and you guys have a wonderful and amazing, a better than wonderful and amazing um, weekend. And hopefully check out some of those things that I looked at if you're interested in those. If there's anything else you're interested in, I can always check to see if there's any deals. I am a deal hunter, and many times for stuff like I just showed you, there are those kinds of things um, available. So, all right. I just wanted to check that out before I called it a day. And yeah, summer plans, summer plans. Um, I was telling you that the summer plans right there. I like that. That turned out really good. I thought right there, random summer plans. Um, there's a lot of things I've got going on. I've got, like I said, I've got the river trip. I've got a trip to Minnesota. I should see my dad. Um, Definitely going to fly a drone there. I am going to take a drone on that trip. Probably the Air 3S is going with me on that one. There's just too good of places to fly there. And then I've got the big, beautiful barbecue build that is going to go down. And we have to make sure that um, it make sure that we have everything in order for those trips. I mean, like I said, I travel during the summer enough. So, but thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Why is that not here? Let me just here. Let me move that over a little bit more. I can usually drag that out. There we go. Sponsorships. All right. I wish I could put it behind my head. Now, I could do that if I could put that behind me if I would I see I'd have to double up my main shot here. And what I would have to do is make one that was like virtual and one that wasn't. So there's a way of doing it. There is a way. There's always a way. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend. And I am out of here. Bye.